Welcome to day one of my back to uni vlog. Hi, my name is Millie Grace, and I'll be taking you through my week at uni, which is literally just Monday and Tuesday. Now, I had all of my classes spread throughout the week last semester, and that got really difficult. And because I live about an hour away drive from uni, I have to wake up incredibly early and I've got quite long days, but I still have to take the train as well sometimes. So today I had a sore earring and I had to wake up at 5 and get all of my makeup done by 6. Now, this is my little makeup process. I am only allowed 15 minutes, otherwise I take too long. So I put on some green color corrector and then like this pink one to hide red spots and dark purple stuff. And then I like to put on like blending. Yeah, blending, and then concealer, anything that's like green or too pink so that my skin tone's even. I am pale as hell, so I can literally just wear the concealer and I'll be fine. But yeah, my sister took my contour, so I had to use the brushes that had residual contour on my face. And let's just say I was a little bit more pale than usual on Monday because of this. Sophie, please don't do that again. That was really hard. But yeah, I'm really rough with my makeup. I've got 15 minutes. There's no time for dilly-dallying. I do my eyes, nose, and a bit of my lips. Then I put on a little bit of blush and then some little sparkles because I like sparkles. I also learnt like a few tips from when I did K beauty, putting the sparkles like underneath your eyes and in the middle enhance the features on your eyes. And if you do mascara only on the ends, then you'll have like these cat eye features instead of the whole, lash line, because then your eyes just look big rather than cat eye, if you know what I mean. And then here is me, yeah, hurting myself and then going to do it again and then literally like crying. That hurts so much. And I was like, no, this cannot ruin my makeup. I have to go in 10 minutes. I was also scoffing down my overnight oats that I made the night before. I spend literally, I think, 4 hours every Sunday preparing for the next day. Now, this is like food prep for Monday, Tuesday breakfast. This is usually overnight oats with like some little sprinkle of flavors. And then I will also prepare my lunch meals. This week I did pasta and I had a whole bunch of like really nutritious things in there. I think I had like chickpeas, red onion, bit of avo, spinach, some tofu, and the sauce was, hear me out, it actually tasted good. Pesto, coconut milk, lemon, and Greek yogurt. And when you mix it all together, it actually is really good. Like, please trust me on this. So I had to do that, and that's one of the reasons why I can only allow myself an hour. I mean, like, if I didn't do that before, I'd be stressing out to the absolute max and I'd be tired the whole day. So, if this is you for uni, I would highly recommend. It saves so much time and you don't go out and spend so much money at the canteen getting food or coffee. Because, like, when you think about it, you're at uni for quite a few years. If you think about getting like a $6 coffee or like a $9 snack meal or whatever, that's a lot of money that you'll be wasting. Yeah, I fucked up my hair there. You'll be wasting a lot of money doing that. So I would highly recommend getting a cooler bag and packing a lunch in there, or getting like, oh yeah, a takeaway coffee cup. I do that quite a lot last semester. That was really, really helpful. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys like my base, to be honestly and truthful about what my makeup looks like when it's done. I have really like light layers because I don't really like to sweat off the foundation at uni. It always goes. But yeah, my skin is also relatively clear at the moment as well. So if it's clear, then I can have light layers. If not, then I kind of do have to put on foundation. But here's me taking the train, and I think at this point it was about 6 or 7:30. I think more 7:30. So it was peak hour on the transport and I did not ever get a seat. So I had to stand, and I was planning on doing some editing or uni work, but yeah, that's a no. One of my professors actually said that what you should do before going to each class, if this is you and you're new, please listen up, is you should look at the lecture notes and textbook readings of the thing that you'll be covering in the lecture coming up. Even if you've done your lecture notes like what I had done like the whole week before, it's so helpful because, it's been a few days and you've touched other topics. So it's kind of hard to remember what you'll actually be covering when you walk in. You don't want to go in cold. You actually want to feel like you can conquer the world when you go into your lectures. So yeah, definitely have a quick look, quick scan, and just look at your notes and be like, oh yeah, I kind of got an idea. Or if you have any questions, write them down and then email the professor or see them after the class. This is my boyfriend MJ. He came to meet with me to study, and I got myself a little breakfast because God, last time I ate was at 5 in the morning, and at this time it's close to 9. We did some work together. I was doing my no, I was not. I did those. I was doing my textbook readings, and yeah, MJ's computer was updating, so he wanted to bother me and you guys. So once his computer charged up, I was like, MJ, let's go to this cafe that I've seen everyone go to. And sorry, I have to show you this guy. It's one of my favorite things about the world, so I had to put that in there. But we went to this cafe and I accidentally filmed it in slow motion, but to be honest, it kind of looks like an edit, and my boyfriend's hot, so I'm not complaining. This is in Brisbane. It's in Central. It's kind of near Wootaburi, if anyone knows where that is. And it's my new favorite study spot. Like, please, I'm never leaving. Yeah. So MJ and I, obviously, even though MJ's the one studying fashion, I love it just as much. So we had to do a fit check for you guys. And I know that a lot of you over on Instagram really admire mine and MJ's relationship. So I really wanted to share aspects of that with you guys truthfully. But here's a little segment of MJ giving you guys some advice for starting uni.
Amelia wanted me to do like a segment about, I don't know, anything uni related, any advice that I have. I feel like don't be afraid to make friends. I know for a lot of people it's hard, but you don't need to make a lot of friends to have a good time. You know what I mean? Like it's pretty smart to have a close group of people anyway. But even if you only make one friend or however many friends you want to make, that helps you romanticize uni and it helps you enjoy uni life so much more. I find that having friends that you can look forward to seeing whenever you go into uni for your lectures, your tutorials, whatever, or even, just do study dates with, yeah, I feel like that would be pretty good. That's my advice.
After MJ's segment, we actually had to head back to Starbucks where we started at 9 a.m. It's now midday, bloody hot, to go back because his computer wasn't 56. We got to the cafe and 6%. So we had to go back and charge it. But before we left, I was like, hang on a minute. We're at a secret cafe. The coffee should be cheaper than bloody Starbucks. So I had to show you guys the dessert cabinet, by the way. Apparently the desserts go so quickly at this shop. This is the name of it. Yeah, I really couldn't remember it when I was recording it earlier, but it's honestly beautiful. Like, this is such a cozy nook, and the coffee it's just amazing. It's my favorite. It's like coffee, but it's not like bitter, and it's nice and sweet, but not too sweet. And I had a fun time drinking it, so I would definitely recommend going to this cafe for a little study session. This is my little pit stop on the way to Starbucks. And at this point in my mind, I was very, very exhausted, but I was like, I have to keep pushing. This is my pasta, by the way, guys. It actually was so good. But side quest again, I cut my bangs last night and I was like, damn, I should cut the sides how Momo and Honey did it in Twice and New Jeans. Fast forward to tomorrow, I actually do end up doing it, so stay tuned for that. We headed off to the train station and I was like, I'll come with you, MJ, because my train stop is at Toowong to go to UQ, and he was going home, I think, because he didn't have uni that day. So we went on the train together, and I was low-key feeling a little bit nervous for starting uni because it's been 3 months of me just doing YouTube and editing and going to work and traveling down to Sydney. I also have a vlog for that. So I was a little bit scared, but here I was preparing the thumbnail for this week's YouTube video that has dropped. And now my best friend Quincy is going to give you guys some advice.
Hello, my name is Quincy, and the advice I want to give to the new students are that you should choose your friend groups, choose the right person, choose the right people you spend most of your time with, and choose a close friend that motivates you to become a better person in university. You would most likely want to have friends who motivates you to go to class, to study after school, to have fun, but enough fun that doesn't make you miss your classes, doesn't make you go to nightclubs and wake up very dead the next day. Of course, you can have fun, but that's after you finish your work. What I think we should be looking for are sincere and nice, kind people. But however, it does not stop you from going for meeting people or making friends. You're going to meet a lot of surface friends. What I mean by that is you're going to greet them every once in a while, but there's not going to be any deep or sincere connections. You're just gonna be seeing them sometime, but however, greet everyone you see, be kind to everyone you see, and treat them as potential friends. Don't get frustrated when you get rejected or ignored by some people you try to kind of have connection with. It's okay. Just be the same way that you are and be better. And the next day you see them, you might have some events that happen that allows you to have a deeper connection with that person. And you might never know who that person would be. So treat everyone kindly and find those kind people that would treat you the same way.
Now, something I want to share with you guys is the fact that on this channel, everything that goes into the advice videos is stuff that I have asked my friends, family, my sister, and my boyfriend about. Because I find that in a world where companies lie about the behind the scenes of a product or don't really give the true story, or you feel like you're being sold to all the time, or, people that you admire online, they don't always share the truth of, what going to uni might be like, or the behind the scenes of the influencer life, which is all fine and dandy because, we all want to show highlights of our lives. But I find that there's a huge feeling of not being able to feel related to by a YouTuber. And, I share advice and I want to share advice that, things that I've gone through that were really hard and what I learned from them to share and pass on to you guys. And I ask other people too, because we're all so different. And one piece of advice that everybody else says cannot ever be applied to anybody else because we're so different. So that's why I am sharing all of my friends and my boyfriend's perspectives and stories to share with you guys to actually enforce that idea a lot more in my core values in the YouTube channel. So this is the end of day 1 and let's welcome in day 2. Now, this morning I had to wake up at 4 a.m. because Dad had to get some fuel, but I just wanted to quickly show you guys some artworks that I did back in high school that I am really, really proud of. This is my best friend, Missy. She is the cutest little cat and I love her so much. But this is my little outfit that I'm wearing today. I'm honestly obsessed with it. And my new hair. I have been told so many times not to cut my own bangs by hairdressers and the side bits and everything, but since I was in year 11, I have been doing that. And I know they're not like totally even because I don't have hairdressing scissors, but like it's good. So yeah, I'm not complaining. But I left the house at literally sunrise at 5 a.m. 5 a.m. I had an 8 a.m. lecture to get to in time. So my dad was able to drive me all the way onto campus. But I had to say goodbye to little Missy and she walked with me to the car. But here is me getting a coffee at 5:30. 5:30. Look, I love the morning, but sometimes after really long uni days, it is quite exhausting. But the coffee was good, so like I'm happy. And they drew a little bee on it, so extra happy. But yeah, this is a little sneak peek into Brisbane. If none of you guys have been here before, I know that I have a lot of international friends who like to watch my vlogs, so I love sharing little snippets of Brisbane and Gold Coast and stuff. But fun fact, UQ is actually the exact same campus that my dad, grandma, and grandpa all went to. And this is my friend Cindy. we had to do a little activity in marketing of drawing each other on our head and then drawing on the pace on the was it a piece of paper, a table, God. But this is what uni can actually be like. I think it's actually quite funny, but we had a really good laugh, and I found that marketing is one of my favorite subjects of all time. I love it so much. But here is our drawings. I think they're quite interesting. Here we had a quick little 10-minute break until our back-to-back financial management lecture, literally in the same room, straight after. And then we went and got some food, relaxed for a bit, and here is Cindy about to give you guys some advice.
Hey, so hi, I'm Cindy, Amelia's friend, and I'm currently a year one student studying business management, planning to major in international business. And I joined UQ like literally just last year in July, so this is my second semester. And let's see, challenges that I faced while in uni. I would say it's the long lectures, because like usually high school isn't that long. Like, classes usually last like around an hour and a half. But like now we have like 2 hours lectures, 2 hour lectures, and like now this semester I have like back-to-back lectures, and that's like 4 hours in total. But anyways, so that's still a challenge for me, being able to just have my eyes like literally just try to stay awake throughout my lectures is still a challenge for me. And just, I guess, preparing for courses, for classes are also quite a challenge, because I'm still figuring out what my study routine or study method I want to use. And so far, last semester, I didn't really use the study method. All I did was just like jot down everything that I'd be seeing on the slides, which is literally so useless. Like Amelia's here laughing at me because that's what we all do. And and I would say an advice for new students is to start early. Like literally before you go to your lectures, try to read the course profile. Try to skim through the slides so that you kind of have a picture of what you're going to be learning, and make friends. Make friends, because you want to make study buddies throughout, your semester or like even year, honestly. And you just, not only that, you can literally just start making friends that maybe, who knows, would last till after uni. Be confident, honestly, though. Be confident. Like, I'm not just saying, like, go out and make friends, but also be confident in your studies. Like, have the mindset that you can do it. Like, we're all here learning. We're not like, oh, the lecturer from earlier today in marketing, she was saying that, like, we should have a mindset that we're at the early stages and we're not at the end of, like, uni yet. So it's just nice. Like, just gotta remind yourself that you're going to improve, and some people might start slow, and that's totally okay. I'm a slow learner, so there's that. And I hope that this semester goes well for you guys, especially for those who's just about to start uni. And yeah, thank you. Bye.
I don't know, like if there's like one thing that I learned, I guess, from a last semester and that I'm applying right now is that, like as a person with bad time management and ADHD, like waking up early is such a life hack. Woke up at like 5:30 today, did some meal prep, got on the treadmill for 30 minutes. Life is good.
That was my friend Tom. We actually had literally every single class together last semester, and I find it so funny that we have more again this semester together. But we were all as a group, but I just filmed the walking part. Going to our law lecture. You met Quincy earlier. This funky specimen decided to not hand anything in, and even though he was really good at law and understood it, he has to repeat the class, so he's in there with us now. And Cindy and I had to do a little marketing homework, and we had to take a photo next to one of the podiums. So that was our challenge. But it's now I think like 5:30, and I'm heading over to Kelvin Grove QUT campus where my boyfriend goes. And now Talia and Eugene are gonna give you guys some advice.
I think it's important that you study what you like, because like it doesn't matter if you're just doing it for the money. Because if you're studying something you don't like, but you think of like the future gain out of it, I think it's not very practical, because then like you're just doing something for the rest of your life with that money, but like not enjoying it at the same time. So I think you should still study what you like, and even though the monetary gain out of it may not be that good, it doesn't matter, because you're still doing what you like for the rest of your life, and you're gonna be doing that for like the next 40 years of your life. So yeah, study what you like, you know. Yeah.
So, from my personal experience at uni, I think the social life is very important. I think it's good to make friends. It's good to have someone to hang out with at uni. But I think to make friends, it's good to be yourself. You know, don't try to put on a persona. Don't try to be nonchalant. You know, if you see someone that you want to be friends with, but you don't actually like talking to them, then don't try to change yourself just so you can be friends with them. You know, you'll find your people eventually. You know, that's all I have to say.
This is the end of my uni week. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.